We are under the light. We get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the All-Stars and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Sixto Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that brings up Javi Baez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Their count now at 2-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here now the 2-2. Lindor gets his lead at first, nobody out. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
In now, Eddie Rosario. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. First pitch of the at-bat.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Taken, but called a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Yadier Molina is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. San Juan is out in front 1-0. Seth Lugo gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, John Birdie.
Here's the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Not a great way to start on the road as a pitcher. Give up a bomb to the leadoff hitter.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Corey Dickerson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, but not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So striding in, Garrett Cooper. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Alfaro is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping in, Vimael Mashi. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch coming, here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. After it is Marte. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting it, the center fielder, Jonesy Fargo.
Now to the plate, Jonesy Fargas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole.
Into the box, Seth Lugo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The right fielder, Matt Joyce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting 7th.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Rosario back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. With With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Javier Baez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rosario hits a little over the 270 mark. From the belt, kicks and deals.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and this one runs up high. Ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy! If you're waving at me.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Slow little roller to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Standing in, Sixto Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The pitcher, Sixto Sanchez.
Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
On the ground is second for Baez. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Up next to the Marlins, the second baseman, John.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Birdie.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Hernandez is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
So far on the year, Hernandez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Just hung in there on that one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Vimael Machi. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Vargas.
Stepping into the box, Vargas, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
First offering on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0. Now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Riding in once again, Starling Marte, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Pitch is popped up, mushing in foul ground, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Dickerson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Mushing is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Miami down in order. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hit out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Marte. And that's a home run into the top tank. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Last half of the fifth coming up. The All-Stars are out in front here, 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch. And right into the shift. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely. And ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jorge Alfaro is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-1. Brad Boxberger takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. Kike Hernandez waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Swung on and hit in the air to left. After it is Dickerson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vimael Machi.
Striding into the box, Vimael Machi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Janeshwi Fargas. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Seth Lugo. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Brendan Kinsler comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Brendan Kinsler.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Kinsler, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 delivery. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And no one will get this one. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Jose Arena gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The left fielder, Rico.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. high in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. San Juan is on top 9-1. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just short, hit hard, fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hernandez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ready once again, Vimael Mashi. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Vimael Mashi.
The pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Janeshwi Fargas. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the pitcher, Seth Lugo.
So striding forward now, Seth Lugo. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Ooh, bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays, thinking back to it, to go in that hole.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And on the error, a run is going to score. And he is in there.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario. Ladies and gentlemen, you're at Lincoln.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 35, Richard Dwyer.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The All-Star. Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Joyce.
So stepping in, Matt Joyce. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Miami down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
1-0 pitch on the way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit back up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in and looking for more, Yadier Molina. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-1 home. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. High chopper to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The third baseman, Brian.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rosario coming on, and foul. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, Richard.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Francisco Cervelli.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
John Birdie is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. San Juan is on top here, 10-1. Yimi Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yimi Garcia.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Vimael Machin.
The first baseman, Vimael Machin.
He's set. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Janeshwi Fargas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Bouncer to the left side. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Seth Lugo. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Set to deliver the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Joe Jimenez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
To third. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. One out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. San Juan used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Seth Lugo with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.